champion Tony Ferguson, and here's a guy who a lot of these fellow lightweights believe represents the toughest matchup for them. Just hard to know what's coming. Truly a 5-tool player, and he will look to put all those skills to good use yet again here tonight.
I mean, you point to the Josh Thompson fight, the beautiful elbow that he landed to split him open, and it shows you the diversity of Tony Ferguson. And you have to remember, he was a national champion at Grand Valley State University.
Right.
So if he needs to, he can be a guy that has the ability to take you down and just brutalize you on the ground. Not only brutalize you, but he has a great ability to submit his opponents, as he showed when he won the title fight in Kevin Lee.
And he is most happy when he's in a fight, right? Certainly a guy who loves to train, as is well documented. Just the way he attacked the knee injury rehabilitation just shows you his true colors. And I know I speak for the MMA fans around the world, very happy to see El Cucuy back in the octagon here tonight. Still undefeated, here is Khamzat Chimaev making the walk tonight as a middleweight. A lot of people think eventually he's going to be a UFC champion, and he's got a big fight in front of him tonight.
I mean, this guy's a monster, you know, from his mindset to the way that he competes. Khamzat Chimaev is one of those guys that passes the eye test. The moment you laid eyes on him, you said, this kid has something special about him. He has great wrestling, he has great striking, he has great cardio. The guy has it all. And I'm so excited to once again watch him compete and sit here in his seat and call his fight.
The work ethic has never been an issue, perhaps the diet at times when it comes to getting down to 170 pounds, but this man is a problem and ready to impose his will here tonight. Khamzat Chimaev, he is ready to go solely for our main event. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Khamzat Chimaev.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight.
Good.
Well, you talk about must-see TV. This guy is as watchable as any fighter on the roster. His longtime cornerman, Eddie Bravo, says he'll train 6 hours straight. Tonight, we're scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Nobody is going to out-condition El Cucuy. Tony Ferguson.
Great timing on that double leg.
Oh, and there's the early takedown, just what the doctor ordered.
Exactly what he wanted to do. You saw it in the training footage. Takedowns are going to be the key. He got one early. He's on the right track.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Chimaev's in half guard. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. The reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position. Nice transition.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, half guard now. Oh, could get a finish soon. Looks like a Darce choke.
Oh, he's getting it deep. This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Hey, scramble, get up! Scramble, get up!
Ferguson's able to transition back to side control now. All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture.
And now he's got the back. Big combination here of ground and pound strikes. Nice work by Tony Ferguson.
Watch your neck, the choke is coming.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Counter that hook.
Ferguson's back in side control. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Ferguson.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Chimaev's in half guard now. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish. Referee help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Chimaev's got his head looking for a guillotine choke. Oh, that guillotine choke is tight. Oh, he's out. Chimaev's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is starting to bleed a little bit now. Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively. He's got to be careful here. Careful here.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loves, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back, you need to be up on an elbow, you need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually... His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has to do very bad with it.
All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening.
Awesome level change. Great timing.
Nicely done. All right, feet on the hips here. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. He's very close to the finish here.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present.
We march on, 3 minutes to go. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position. This is where he wants to be.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Quick hip movement there, and he does indeed get back to his feet. Nicely done. So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Really a Terminator quality, though, to Tony Ferguson. He eats these shots and just keeps moving forward. Oh, how about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble check.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh, with authority, the body.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, now he gives up on the submission.
Wow, he is landing time and time again on that cut.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Ground and pound strike there now. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Tony Ferguson.
Oh, you gotta be careful there, yep.
Oh, man, he's just getting tattooed on that already compromised spot. Might need to call in the doctor here if you're the referee, sir. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
15 seconds. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Chimaev. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, round three coming up next. All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. That's right over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low, and then right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch. Oh, nice level change.
Gets back to his feet. Oh, lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stage. Oh,
no. Oh, my God, he's hurt. He's hurt. Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Back and forth we go. Chimaev's eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time, and I'm not sure there's any end. Oh!
They're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides.
Oh, big left hand! Rips the body there.
He's going to guillotine.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out!
Oh, he got to the spot.
Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper by the minute.
And it seems like the right decision because you can see his opponent starting to paw at it. You can see it starting to take an effect. It's messing with him mentally. For him, he's got to continue to attack that area and hope that it just keeps getting worse and worse.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position now. I know the crowd thinks it's funny when this happens, but if you're the bottom fighter, nothing funny about it.
It's not funny. This is not a fun position to be in fighting. You've got to try and change it immediately because you are carrying someone's weight, whether it's their bottom half weight or the top half. You are carrying their weight, whether you got their armpit in your face or you got their legs over the top.
Oh, he's got his back.
That was nice.
Chimaev's cut, not getting blood in his eyes per se, but that is a huge gash on the cheek. Kind of looks like a slot machine right now, and if we get in between rounds, the ringside physician and the cut man are going to have their work cut out for them.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he... Oh, he's attacking choke now.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent. He's working on the side.
Working out Ezekiel choke, and he somehow gets out.
He just had to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're going to get submitted. He didn't panic.
About 2 minutes here to go in round 3. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at Fights In. Oh, might be able to get his leg here, and he does. Heel hook looks tight.
Working on to finish the heel hook. He's got to secure the legs and keep the hips past the knee if he wants to get a finish. Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
Ferguson's eye is closing up. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position.
Well, he's got his back now. Chimaev's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding.
Got that submission locked up very tight. The armbar is almost locked in. He's got to be very patient if he wants to get a finish and not lose that position.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now.
Yeah, he's going to try to attack Kimura here. He'll try to get him up on his right hip so that he can get pressure to...
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Ferguson's back to the side control now. Final seconds of the round. Ferguson's back in full mount. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there.
Refocus.
All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, he gets up. The question is for how long?
He has to evade stance base.
That is it! Khamzat Chimaev gets the win by TKO.
Holy.
So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's gonna be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop to this contest at 16 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, you heard it there from Bruce. Khamzat Chimaev, your winner by TKO. And I thought he fought really well tonight, didn't force the issue, and when he saw an opportunity to close